finish the week off there with a little Shazam. So
Yeah.
thank you to Universal and Warner Brothers
Mm.
for the invite to Shazam. I did not enjoy. Didn't enjoy it at all. I don't think it was for me, to be honest. I think this is geared towards. This is one of those superhero movies that's geared towards like the younger crowd.
Hmm.
I don't think we're supposed to be in there watching this sort of stuff.
Did you like it there, Bado?
I wasn't feeling it when I was in there. Like, regardless of not watching the first film, I didn't feel it. But at the time, I was like, is it because I'm not as introduced with the members of the cast from the first one to this one? But then when I was thinking about it more, I was like, this is just like a shit movie.
Right, so the quote that I found was from Robbie Collin. Yeah. So Robbie Collin from the Daily Telegraph said, in terms of representation, you couldn't ask for more. And that's just as well, because in terms of entertainment, you could get barely less. Like
Yeah,
for me,
perfectly
that
sums it up.
yeah, it's perfect.
What are you doing?
I have to do this.
We end this now.
Yeah, we do.
Rob S. from the Smoke and Mirrors podcast says it's a convenient sequel. It tries to replicate what worked in the first film, but doesn't quite get there. It ultimately never shows any progression of the titular hero or alter egos of its other protagonists and feels kind of stuck in a will I, won't I make it to the DCU ball. I felt like the movie suffered major pacing issues and felt longer than the Snyder Cut. It didn't know what it wanted to do with its main cast, while shelling out shit to the audience to keep it relevant and it's more PC adults compliant. The main villain, Helen Mirren, provided some much-needed freshness and class. Rachel Zegler did what she was given to do, while Lucy Liu was inconsistent in one note.
You are very menacing. I just want you to know that.
Top that with some shoehorned in, last-minute, save-the-day, Hail Mary fuckery, and you've got the Shazam sequel, which offers bright lights and big fights with zero stakes. A happy ending for all except the audience. That's how I kind of felt. It just felt convenient as shit. The whole way through. Even with people showing up and then going, hey, I got the fix. Hey, I like Skittles.
Mate, it was a Skittles commercial, that movie.
It really was.
Like straight up. They even used the tagline.
The honorary O Weave said, there's good performances from the cast and a lot of funny moments, but even though Zachary Levi is great as Shazam, the hero hasn't had any character growth since the first, and it's sometimes frustrating to watch. Not as bad and immature as Thor and Love and Thunder, though.
I find it so awkward, Zachary Levi.
Yeah.
He doesn't, like, I know he's like an 18-year-old that's, he's got powers and whatnot, and he gets to play a 40-year-old. But still, like the Shazam in what's his face? In Flashpoint, I think it is not playing.
Yeah. No. That's the thing. Billy gets older. Asher Angel in this movie, who plays young Billy Batson, acted more mature than fucking Zachary Levi as Shazam.
Yeah.
And it's like he grew up, but Shazam didn't. Exactly. It's like as soon as he hits Shazam, he's like, oh yeah. It's got all quips and he's even more awkward and shit like that. It's like you would learn how to be that hero if you were out there being the Philly Fiascos for fuck knows how long since the last movie, what?
5 years?
5 years or something. You would learn how to be that hero. Batman only took maybe 9-12 months and he was the man.
No, it was 2 years.
2 years? In 5 years, he was a bad motherfucker.
In 5 years, he was the Batman.
Yeah.
I just don't get it, man. What I don't get is how mature the other cast is compared to him.
Mm.
That's right. Yeah.
But, like, it just doesn't make sense. It's like he's being stupid just to be stupid.
Yeah.
Like, why do we have to, like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's a group of 13-year-olds that are walking out of the cinema loving that shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So, like, I know that, like you said, that wasn't for me. It's for them.
It is for
Mm.
them.
Like, the comedy, they tried so many times, and a lot of the shit is hit and miss.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it doesn't even hit.
Yeah.
Like, I barely registered a giggle. There was no, like, guffaws in that motherfucker.
Why were they laughing so much in the cinema?
There were a lot of people that were in the cinema that were clapping because of, like, you know, I don't know.
Representation.
Well, there was a representation, but even that representation, right? It felt like tick the box representation,
That was
which
the
I don't
biggest-
like.
The biggest example of tick the box.
And none of it felt genuine to me. They don't even explain why you got white sister Hespera, Asian sister, and then Latina sister. You know what I mean? And they're Greek. It's like even that just stinks of tick the box bullshit.
Oh, believe me, if they said it was Genghis, then I believe it. Because Genghis
That's the O that should have been. Like, yeah.
You know, the Shadow would be asking for fucking royalties off that movie if it was Genghis.
But yeah, there was a lot that just frustrated me in the movie. And
Yeah.
because I couldn't buy into it, I couldn't get into the flow of the movie, and it just felt long.
Oh man, it felt like 3 hours. This movie.